Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Apple Gaming SE. Sharp the waifu with me again.
Hello.
Part 13, I think. I think this is 13.
I lost count.
I'm going to go with 13. Maybe 14, but 13 probably. Possibly 12. 13. I don't know.
You're the one putting them on.
Yeah, I'm going to figure it out one day. Anyway, we need to finish...
The Foundation DLC.
The Foundation DLC. And it's the nail. We got to reach the base camp. All right, so we got the shape ability, explored the warehouse, we got the fracture ability, explored the cave system, fell into the astral collision.
So that whole area over there we haven't done.
That whole area over there, which looks like it's kind of sort of in this direction. Which I'm going to guess means we have to...
Pull some rocks out.
Whoops, wrong button. What is it?
Yeah.
That's what it is right there. Whoops. Okay, there's one right there. We're also playing without headphones tonight because we couldn't get the audio to sync up. So if there's an echo, I apologize. I've tried to keep the game volume down so it won't be like echoey and distracting.
Geysers.
Got the grenades. Good. What's that?
Music.
What? Oops. Is it going to be a bit? I thought that. I wasn't sure if that was going to be a bit. Now. Don't kill me, please.
You are
I forgot I
Jedi.
can grab them now. They're helpless though.
Now you are a Jedi.
Well, that fly is gonna annoy me to no end. Some spots we can pull out of the wall here. I'm wondering if we should go this way. Or if we should like follow the main path that seems to like clearly take us towards. Oh yeah, this is the right way. Never mind.
Didn't we run into one of these earlier where we couldn't?
Yeah. Energy recovery.
You need a bigger bag of holding.
Yeah, you're right about that. See, the way this map looked, I thought it was like there was a gap between here that I could.
Ow. Ow.
Right?
Wear a helmet, Jess.
So I think Jessie's proven that she's quite hard-headed. Okay, anything here? Alright, base camp, base camp, base camp. That was not a headshot game.
That was very cheap.
Yeah, right? Dude, I got cheated out of that hedge. Oh, 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 oh.
Where's the sword? Dodge and dodge masters.
Cool. There was something else back here.
Still got ugly
Yeah,
up
okay,
there.
yeah, he's still got, well, he's still got some baddies on the other side here.
Floaties. Kind of like vampires. Bullets only slow them down.
Don't do that. Okay, now you two bozos go get the big guy.
Nice shot.
I don't think I hit him. I think I hit him.
It hits like a stormtrooper.
Shoot.
Yeah. Meaning, yeah.
It doesn't hit anything.
Oh, I was gonna say throw him, but
I don't know if I can throw the big guys yet.
you said you can.
I can throw the little ones when their health is low. I don't know about the big ones.
Oh, well, that's on your list.
Well, for sure. Gotta work on shield rush is what I need to do. Hey, buddy. This one right there. Yeah. Like he doesn't care. He's like, oh, whatever, boss.
I do
can
worship
send
the
me-
ground you walk
Say,
on,
you
Lady
can
Jessica.
send me back to the other side.
This area looks newer. Is it from the upper floors?
So you're making a hole there, buddy.
Not that you need the gates to open, really.
I don't know, they got black rock covering this up, so I guess I could have spiked him with those. The collapsed department, interesting.
So a lot of protection.
I didn't know we had a collapsed department.
There's something behind that his barrier.
Fly over there, get a little closer. Find. Oh, there's one. There we go. Okay, now you make that big. Yeah, pull it out of the wall. Could be in the collapsed department.
Yeah, right. We're not going this way.
You keep going up then.
I think this is the way to go, based on the map.
Oh.
Control point. Data entry and filing. Alright.
Files! We have cards for that.
Yay! Files! Actually, we got a lot of files to read.
Oh, good. I have lots of cards. There's a vending machine. Is there anything good in it? Oh, that's from the
Smokes.
70s. Oh, this area is not new. This is old. Smoking's bad for you kids.
Yeah, don't smoke, guys. I hurt myself doing that. Let's see, I need... Oh, I can't pick up the big guys. What do you know?
Told you.
No, sees large enemies when their health is low. Alright, cool.
Become a Jedi. Or a Sith.
I have Shield Rush maxed out, so... Okay. And then energy will recover while shield is active. That's the one to get. So I need 3, 6, 10. I need 10 more points. Oof.
Your melee is so low.
I know. It's pathetic. I don't ever use it.
You and I would play this game completely
I know.
opposite. Like, I'd want all the powers, yeah, but I'd want all the powers to like just be in their face and do some pummeling.
I like standing off. Letting them know they can never touch me. Never get close enough to touch me.
That's why you like, you know, judo
Sniping, yeah.
and snipers and
Alright, whoever finds this, I am Containment Process Designer Janine Gibbs, and I'm writing this document to the largest building shift to ever occur. To document the largest building shift to ever occur. Here are the facts. A considerably large section of the containment sector, including the processes and protocols offices, our research facilities, and a fair chunk of the fire break has been yanked down to a chasm that reaches far below lobby level, I think. It was a violent shift, and I regret to report several casualties. Injuries were sustained by all, but many of us, myself included, are still mobile. We've set up a base camp and started triaging. There are little supplies. We explored our surroundings and found caverns of all things. Maybe we're in some kind of cave threshold like the quarry. Wherever we are, we're not the first. There were some rusty power cores, old lights, signs, infrastructure. What was this area used for? Why did they seal it off? Why have we never heard of it? More importantly, how are we going to get out? So that's another good question. All good questions.
well, something's locked in here and I don't know what.
Something's locked in here?
Yeah, those doors are locked.
Oh yeah, they're sealed. Yeah.
It's not the first sealed door we've seen.
Kiev summary. Ooh, alright. Altered World Event 37. A series of reverberating sounds observed in downtown Kiev with no point of origin. The event was witnessed by the city's general public. Mental and physical symptoms were reported, including aphasia, sleep paralysis, and excess heart of a child in the reported individuals. Due to the brief nature of the event, Overseas Bureau agents were not able to respond while it was active. Immediately upon arrival, agents collected audio recordings taken by local witnesses. All Bureau monitoring stations located at global junctions of acoustic amplification were directed to monitor any auditory events of similar pitch, wavelength, and duration in an effort to trace echoes or epicenters. In the following weeks, similar cases were reported from both various amateur sources and Bureau stations in major cities across the globe. Subsequent events diminished in volume and frequency near each occurrence. Event is believed to be generated by planar friction, though this is not confirmed. All right. Every time I start talking, I need water. Alright. Or reading, not talking. I'm talking the whole time. Basically the whole time.
This is the director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
I only need one more of these to get the achievement.
How many do you need him to kill?
5, but I only need him to kill one more.
Well, there's plenty for him to choose from. I hope he succeeds. Feels like you walked into a trap.
Just one guy. There. Any one of those guys will do. Ranger. There you go, Ranger deployed. 5 enemies. Yay.
Shield rush these guys.
Yeah.
Remember when they're weak, you can throw them. Ranger dead.
Oh, my ranger's not dead, but he's not doing me a whole lot of favors right now either.
I'm not picking anything up right now.
Yeah, my inventory's full. I just need to get that one.
Rock neutralized.
Let's clear out the weak ones. Alright, 37, 38, so we'll get rid of that. Evade. Seize speed. What do I have equipped? Launch energy cost, health recovery on launch hits. That's pretty good. Health overall is 36. New weapon mods. Alright, let's get rid of these. These are all level 3. Zoom level for Pierce. Ammo recovery on taking hiss charged damage. Alright. Damage while low on health. That's probably not bad to have. Fire on spin E. I don't think I need that. projectile speed. What's our current projectile speed? Damage boost, blast radius.
Which ones do you use the most?
These three. Headshot damage might be worth. I don't think I have any new headshot damages though. Pierce, zoom, boost. Alright. Shield boost. Cust, source gain. Evade ammo and launch energy cost. Okay, those are worse than what I already have, so.
Up you go.
Off I go. I bet there's all kinds of stuff in these rooms. I like that this guy just teleports up here.
Maybe he has a hidden jetpack.
Maybe.
I feel like a lot of these rooms are not going to have
Yeah, I was
anything
about to
unless
say, I
they're
was
lit up.
hoping it was going to have something in here.
It's a weird office layout too. It's very strange.
Oh. America Overnight.
You're listening to America Overnight, now in its 29th year. Or is it? It is, don't worry. Tonight we're discussing thrift store oddities and one-of-a-kind finds. Peggy's on the line from Biloxi. She and her husband found a beautiful Himalayan salt lamp at a garage sale. Tell us about it, Peggy.
I'd heard of salt lamps, you know, those glowy rocks you plug in. They're supposed to release negative ions. Clear the air? I got one, only $4, and I put it in our living room. I thought it would look nice there. It gives the whole room this lovely orange glow.
Now, this is usually when the call takes a turn.
It's my husband. When he's in the living room, he won't take his eyes off the lamp. He's obsessed with it. If I turn it off, he gets so upset. He says it needs to stay on no matter what. Last night, I woke up at 3 a.m. He wasn't in bed. I found him in the living room staring at the lamp. He was smiling. His eyes were open, but I thought he might be sleepwalking, so I shook him. He just kept smiling at the light. Then he started to speak. He said, every time a reflection reflects itself, it gets a little greener.
I've read that.
Then he turned to me. He was still smiling, eyes open. My husband's eyes are brown, almost black. But the eyes of the man in the living room last night, his eyes were green.
Sounds just like Decatur. Get everything you can out of her and call HQ. Peggy, I'm so sorry to cut you off there, but we need to go to commercial. I'd like you to stay on the line, though. My producer, Karen, needs a little more information. Okay?
Okay.
America Overnight. We'll be right back.
From another... Didn't they, like, yeah, the host, Karen, received his head in a mailbox. In a box in the mail a couple of reports ago. So now the Bureau is in charge of it.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I thought the Bureau was always in charge of it. Like, I thought that was the whole thing. And
No, it was just some conspiracy, not they got too close.
I
So,
remember reading in one of these that they had, like, intentionally set it up so that they could help them identify objects of power and altered items.
well, that's obviously what this report was. Because they said Karen's going to need some more information. But I
Yeah.
thought, from what you read in the reports, that he'd be killed. Or he faked his death. Shoot. Something. I don't know. Maybe I getting mixed up with 7.
This guy's gonna go back to base camp and be like, the director's cool, but she's also, like, randomly destructive? Like, destroying
Dude,
all-
if you
Professor
had her
Hartman?
powers, you'd do the same thing. You know it.
She just goes smashing through walls and windows and doors without really explaining why, or that she's about to go do that.
Dude, nothing's cooler than watching her fly across the room and smash into the other side.
Not a sex joke, Jimmy.
No, sir.
No, sir. What are you trying to say about the director, Jimmy?
Whatever floats your boat, sir. Not the men's room.
Someone call a
I
plumber.
discovered the astral
Glad
plane
no one's around to
restroom.
hear that.
But no, was around to hear that. Oh. Well.
There are men in the men's restroom. Who knew? Companion cube.
Nah. Oh, drat.
Died in the men's bathroom.
Died in the crapper.
How disgusting.
In the men's crapper at that. Computer program on the boober. Dear House of Representatives, my husband Francis read an article before he died about how the universe is really just a computer program. He believed it. I thought it sounded silly. But now I think he was right. Francis was hit by a car a few months ago, a drunk driver. I don't think it was supposed to happen. My neighbor's son, Jeremy, broke one of our windows with a football a week before Francis died. Francis yelled at Jeremy for it. It was a bit harsh. This is important because I see Jeremy on his computer through the living room window. He's on it all the time. His mother says he's a computer whiz. I think Jeremy is operating the computer program, and he changed the universe so that the driver would hit Francis. He did it to get back at Francis for yelling at him. Is there a way to change the computer and make Francis come back? I have some money if it's expensive. I don't know how these things work. I don't care if Jeremy gets in trouble or not. I just want Francis to come home. Francis and I were happy together. I can feel him not being here, and I know it's not right. Sincerely, Stephanie Miller. Well, that's a sad story, Stephanie, but that's not how the simulation works.
Oh, presents.
Whoop.
Did you get it?
No, it fell off the edge.
Was it important?
I don't know. It showed a percent sign, so I think it's one of those, like, ammo recoveries, like on a Dodge or something.
Oh, well, you're okay on that.
Yeah, I think
Where do you put the block?
it probably goes in the other restroom.
Oh. You know what? That makes a lot of sense.
Or not.
Oh, wait. What about down there?
Yeah, actually, I was just thinking that.
Or not?
Or not.
Or there?
Oh, okay, it's on the other side of that.
Can't you carry it with you? Lucky cat.
Hey, it's one of the cats. Oh, daggone. I'm really not good at this whole, like, not falling thing. Okay, that's right. Isn't there a quest about getting these cats? I thought there was a thing about that.
There probably is. You haven't been briefed on it yet. You might finish it before you actually get it. You want me to look it up?
I think it's that achievement. I think I remember something about collecting cats. The Neckos. I can't remember what they're called, though.
Oh, Neko is Japanese for cat.
Yeah, but it's something like with an M. It's like a something Neko. Like it's a descriptor. It's like an adjective of what kind of Neko it is.
I'll look it up later.
Okay.
So you were just there. So you're going up.
Seems like.
The collapsed division.
Exhibition hall. Fade ammo refund. I've already got better ones than that.
Why isn't there anyone at their post?
This place is collapsed. Ow.
I think you bring it. Oh.
I shot myself.
Well, if you have the ability to raise rocks, wouldn't you have the ability to bring them down?
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but that's not the game mechanics.
Oh.
At what point did it ever describe that as a possibility? I can't like push him down. I can only pull him out.
Oh, okay. Thought maybe you could do it both ways. Thought there's a safe spot here because you need health. Keep damaging yourself.
Shooting myself with a charge shot.
Yes, why?
Well, I don't mean to.
Is that a bag?
It's a bag, but I don't think it can be used.
You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned, but postmarked from Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight, I have the most wonderful appliance for your listeners. It is a miracle of God. A fondue set. A fountain. A blessed gift. Blessed is spelled with a capital B. Go on, they write. Dive on in. It is molten hot. Perfect for meat." No signature. As far as I know, no fondue set was sent to us here at the studio. Just this letter. Wait. I think there's something else in the envelope. Some kind of black powder. With white shards in it? Bone, maybe? Karen. What is this? Karen?
Oh, maybe you're right.
Karen, where are you? What's this powder in the booth? Is this ash? Oh God. Karen? How do I cut to commercial?
Oh. Got him.
They were sent a fondue set that turns you into ash?
I don't think.
Fondue, isn't that melted cheese, a big thing from the 70s?
I don't think that's. I actually don't know what a fondue set is exactly, but.
Yeah, it was a big thing in the 70s where you would it was like a big tiered station, and it was like a flowing, like those chocolate fountains, but it with cheese.
But with cheese?
And you had little forks, long picket forks, and you'd stick like meat in the fountain of cheese, and you ate it.
Interesting.
Big thing in this. Meat and cheese, so.
I mean, yeah, I like cheese too, but.
You like it more.
Just.
It sounded nasty.
Yeah, it just sounds weird. That one. Damage while aiming. Zoom. Oh, that's a good one. Change this to Pierce. Zoom 24. Zoom 35. Yeah. Energy from headshots. Damage while aiming. Damage after kills. Okay.
Need that.
Zoom 24.
Is there like a version of this game where you use these mods in the game to make it as hard as possible to do well?
I don't think I want to play that version. I have a hard enough time sometimes.
Yes, you tend to fall, yeah.
Blast radius on this. No, we don't need that one. That can be projectile speed plus 60, 94. So get rid of that one.
Which version of the gun do you use the least?
Probably shatter. Maybe spin actually. I'm not sure, but probably spin.
Is spin like an automatic?
It's,
or
yeah,
semi-automatic?
no, it's like the. Yeah, it's probably closest to like a machine gun. It's
Yeah.
like a mini gun.
Right.
And that's the standard pistol. shotgun. Should probably stick with in these close quarters so that I'm not blowing myself up with charge rounds, as I am wont to do. Alright, let's check out this shelter.
You could take a nap on a really uncomfortable mattress over there.
Evade ammo refund. Let's see, I don't really use the evade ammo refunds. Shield strength might be useful at some point, but what's this? Health recovery on launch hits. I don't think I have. Through all of these. Arish escaped Object of Power, escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. If anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not contain it on your own. Definitely don't bind it to yourself. Underhill Agreement. Dear Dr. Darling, I feel I must inform you of a very questionable documentation I am seeing from Underhill's desk. She clearly has no concept of what the mold is. She claims there are microorganisms responsible for constructing the mold. Ridiculous. It's a rapidly growing fungus, not dissimilar to kudzu. She's fabricating complexity to justify her absurd budget demands. Speaking of which, I find it interesting that an old friend of yours gets her budget approved with no questions asked. I wonder if the Operations Oversight Committee would be interested to learn of that. Yours in estimation, Dr. Abraham Lewis. I see.
Favoritism.
Maybe. Here we go. We'll use the mouse. Gibbs reporting in. It has been 8 days since the collapse and still no sign of any rescue efforts. The Bureau is either completely unaware of our situation or are incapable of helping us. Or maybe it's intentional. How many times have we seen the Bureau not give two shits about its own hardworking staff when they go missing in this place? How many times have we let it slide thinking, oh, at least it wasn't me? Too many, I'm ashamed to admit. Anyway, there have been some developments. Strange crystals have begun growing through the walls. They seem to block some corridors, but not others. The path to the caves is always left open, but we're not sure why. Luckily, the crystals keep out the astral spike. One's been hounding us for days. John, Nicolay, and Sarah went to try and find a radio, but never came back. We think the spike got them. I think it's hunting us. Doug says spikes only exist in the astral plane, so what the fuck is it doing here? If we get out of here, I'm hiring a lawyer. They're unsustainable working. Oh, these are unsustainable working conditions. Yes, yes, they are. I don't think a lawyer's going to help you, but I agree.
Should we check the other desks? Okay. Thanks. Wait.
I know that, I know. Let me just check this real quick before we go. Okay. I don't know if opening this is going to start something that we can't go back on, that's all.
Right. Well, there's an elevator in there, so...
Altered item detected in transport bay.
Oh, yay.
Access is prohibited for safety regulation 18.A.
I guess we're taking the elevator. You can't keep me out. I'm the director.
So that's the altered item.
Huh?
Looks pretty secure.
Is that the projector? No. The projector was a carousel. This is an old movie camera.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's just a big film camera. It's a transit engine, so it's going to be like a thing. We have to move it through from one place to another, I guess. Okay. Well, let's see what happens.
No power. Typical.
That is typical.
I should hire someone who builds smaller machines.
those aren't cubes. These are... Alright, so we gotta go find the cubes and drop them in these holes. Okay. There we go. They're all right here. Oh, nice.
It said power cores, so.
Okay, so that door would have taken us in here, and it's gonna drop it on that train, and it's gonna slide forward. Okay. Gotta get up there at some point. Please stand there. What? It's damaged. Well, infinitely small.
Yeah,
powers.
yeah.
So, I'm missing something here. Do we go back out?
No altered material detected in area.
Okay. Yep.
Personnel may now safely enter. Have a bureau full day.
Jeez. Puns. Hold on.
Can you pick all three up?
I was trying to. Oh, I think it's like, that's my problem. Let's energy back and then
Nice. Very nice.
Combo!
Very much what a Sith would do. I don't think you're supposed to do anything there.
Yeah, but it looks cracked. I'm just gonna shoot it with something a little explosive. Guess I could have just done that from the start. Instead of
Yeah.
shooting out the wall windows.
I mean, you like to be far away. When
I
you...
do. I do. Just wanted to be. Oh, look at that.
I enjoy being sniper in video games too sometimes.
Okay, up or down? That's the question. Transit access. Oh, it's Trench and a younger darling.
Mm. Morgue.
Ugh! Or better. Oh, leave me far away.
You make friends when you're close.
Is that what we're calling it? Hidden area, sweet. New language. I learned a brand new language. The fish taught me. You probably don't believe me, so I will prove it. Hulade mit. Oh, okay, I'm not even reading all this. Alright. See? Please publish this letter and maybe other fish speakers will get in touch. They'll be able to read my address, even if you can't. Alright. Ibuwit 1455 Ospiritan Club HE New W.
Is it a code?
It might be, but I'm not sure what.
Sometimes if you replace letters with the letters it should be.
Chibini Rog. I think it was like sincerely or farewell. I'm not sure.
Go to the internet and see if anyone's actually like broken the code here. Oh, it's a unisex bathroom.
Learned my mistake.
You good,
Don't be
good.
close when you shoot grenades.
Good job.
Fire and run. Oh. It's still awkward in there. What's that?
It always grows when your back is turned.
It's not a timer.
Brian's movie den.
Brian's movie den.
Brian's movie den. Movie den. Brian's movie den. Movie den. Brian.
Welcome to another episode of Brian's Movie Den with me, the ever-lovable Brian Hinnerman.
No.
Today I want to talk about
Not
a
lovable
film
at all.
I found at Movie Night. That's night with a K, the mecca for VHS aficionados in the greater Dallas area.
Yeehaw!
The movie is called Delivery Disaster. We open in media res. A mailman drives a truck full of packages down in an endless American neighborhood as a pack of rabid dogs chase behind. Now, these dogs are nothing like my stepmom's corgi Chuck. These were some real nightmare hellhounds. The dogs keep pace with the mail truck, tearing chunks out of the driver's legs and arms. Each package he throws out the door is marked by his bloody handprint. He screams in pain and confusion, and this goes on until the movie just abruptly ends. There aren't even any credits, which is a pretty bold choice. Is this film a commentary on how our 9-to-5 jobs are killing us, or how hostile the modern world is to outdated concepts like mailmen? Perhaps it's merely a statement about the futility of purpose and how no task can ever be really done. There are lots of ways to interpret it, but for now, let's get to the part you're all waiting for. It's score time! Score! I give this film a 4 out of 5, only because the actor frequently broke the fourth wall by looking into the camera and shouting at it, like he was shouting at the audience. A little too on the nose for me, but I did enjoy it, and I recommend you check out other films produced by Blessed Pictures. Bike Hard and Coffee Bullet are the only others I found, but this little art house studio certainly knows how to push the boundaries of Western cinema. And a friendly reminder that there will be no new episode next week, as I will be visiting my aunt in Delaware for Thanksgiving. Thanks for listening, all you Brian fans, and remember, we all love movie magic, but don't forget about the you magic. Until next time, Movie Den. Brian's Movie Den.
I like these
Brian.
airwave radios. I forget what they're called.
AM radio?
Yeah. Like, this was the early days of podcasting.
Yeah, in a way, yeah.
You could just get
Except podcasting was on demand. Radio was never on demand. You had to catch it when it was live.
Right, but I'm saying, like, to sit down and
Same
a
idea,
microphone,
though. Yeah, just sit and talk, yeah.
talk about whatever you want. The internet made it possible.
Yeah.
Right, this document is called...
Movies Camera Supplement.
Okay. Oh, a blank one. Yay.
Oh, is that what we're doing? Is this the camera that's used in all of these movies that this guy Brian's going to be talking about? Oh, look here. See, here they are. Shoot First, Die Last, Unreleased, Coffee Bullet, Billy's First Car, Bike Hard, Delivery Disaster.
The thing is, what does the item do to you?
I I don't know. All right. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after a hospitalized mailman from... Where's he from?
Oh.
A windmill full of corpses, Arkansas, claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. Further investigation connected the incident to AI-80, which was being shipped in the mail truck at the time. The packaged camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led agents to a P.O. box listed in the San Fernando Valley belonging to a company called Blessed Pictures. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in the creation and dissemination of the item's VHS films is unknown. See the Investigation 13 HQ 612. The following is a list of known films believed to have been shot by AI-80UE. Item was used in the filming of an unreleased Western in 1968 on the Italian island of Sardinia. Is that how you say it? Sardinia? A cast member was killed during an on-set accident stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures bought the camera when equipment from the shoot was sold at auction.
So there was another Blessed with a capital B. Was it the woman's husband was attracted to the salt lamp? Or was it the guy who sent the fondue?
No. The guy who sent the fondue. Have a blessed day, I think he said. Capital B. And he's like, who has a capital B? Why does it have a capital B? Karen.
Mm-hmm. And then we think he found Karen in a pile of ashes. As in, she was dead.
What if Karen was the pile of ashes?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Oh,
the fondue
okay.
machine turned her into ashes.
Oh, okay. I thought you said... Okay, alright. It's clear no one is coming. We're running out of ideas and supplies. We tried going to the caves to find anything edible, but all we found were noxious gases and endless pits. The crystals only let us go one way, even though we could see the caves branched out. We did find some weird spiky pillar. I only got a glimpse of it before the astral spikes attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There's only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear that this was no house shift. Shifts slide a bathroom a sector over or rotate a hallway. They don't drop full divisions into some caves. We were brought here, I know it. But for what? Why tear us away from our lives just to torture us? If this is some sort of test or mission, then here's some advice for whoever's running it. Give out clear instructions next time. I hope these notes are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. Fuck you. Put that in your report, Gibbs.
She has every right to be mad.
Yeah, she does. Yes, she does. Oh,
The paperwork above this one said janitor complaint.
Sorry, there's something in my eye. Okay. Janitor complaint. Janitor complaint. Okay. Has anyone else seen that janitor mopping up around here? Isn't this a restricted access area? Who gave him permission to come down here? How the fuck did he get through the maze, Dr. Tran? Alright. Dimensional research is going to change everything. The work we do here will be brilliant, dangerous, and revolutionary, so we'll need staff to meet the challenge. So far, I'm considering Carla Vaughn, Lorenzo Dunn, Herbert Tan, Edna Pierce. Either Beth Harrington or Abe Lewis if their departments can spare them for a bit. Emily is an obvious choice, but who knows what will come out of the doorways we open. Perhaps it's better to keep her somewhere where the work is less unpredictable. She won't like that, but she won't like that. And there's no way to stop, and there's no way she won't notice a secret new research department. She's too sharp. Sorry, there's something in my eye, and I can't, it's like I'm getting, like, twisted here. 1 second. Okay, I think we're better now. Alright, adventure accepted, my dearest Mr. Talbot. My heartiest congratulations for achieving something that few others have. Consider my curiosity thoroughly yours. For who won't be intrigued for the United States government claims to need an expert spelunker to explore the depths of a cave the likes of which no man has ever seen. A subterranean channel beneath the very heart of New York City is fascinating in and of itself. I have explored every cave system from Kentucky to Kathmandu, but a formation below America's own Big Apple is a welcome surprise. You're certainly building grand expectations. Do not let me down. I've decided to come see this mystifying cave myself. My assistant will be in touch with the details of my arrival. As requested, I will avoid making an announcement to the press, but I cannot guarantee that my travels will slip past their notice. The world is always waiting for the word of Robert Ricardo's next grand endeavor. Such is the burden of a globe-trotting man of adventure such as myself. It is the way of adventure. Keep exploring. Bob Ricardo. I thought it said Robert Ricardo, like from Voyager. He's the doctor from Voyager.
Actually, I think it's pronounced Kathmandu. H is silent.
Okay, yeah, Kathmandu, yep. Marshall lockdown distinctions, okay. Pay attention, Alberto, this is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all of the sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled. They can only be lifted via the directorial override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together. It can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system the all clear. This process is not the same as the directorial override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's just make sure our staff understands how this whole mess works, okay? Good to know. I guess we're about to head back to... What's all the question marks?
Well, let's go that way then. There's something we haven't explored yet.
Oh, it's the... Okay, so it's the hidden... Morgue is up, but I don't think we can move the elevator yet. Maybe we have to solve this before this elevator comes open. And we can go up and down.
Okay.
Hiss got in. Boom. The nail. Pile of smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
Maybe she knew the former was trying to interfere with the board. Maybe she's loyal to the board.
How would she know the former and the board and everything? She's not connected to it.
Good question.
Thank you. I want to know who puts these boxes here.
Yeah, right. What? How did that hurt me?
Because close proximity.
I was not that close. I was like in the back of the room.
The game's cheating.
Alright, this is the last one.
Yeah, we're gonna be fighting monsters. I want to die pretty much immediately because I have no health. Let's see if there's like a... I was hoping there was like a control point like right around the corner, but... Okay, last one. Here's hoping.
I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh no. Not supposed to do that. Oh well, drat. It grows back kind of fast. Oh, I just did that just in time. Double check and make sure there's not some hidden goodies around here. Yeah, I don't think there were. Okay.
There. Easy as pie.
Fuck! But that's the last one. I
fixed it, didn't I?
Unless you were nailed the event. Unless you were lied to, Jesse. Or tricked. Or both. Pieces of
Holy shit.
Run, Jesse, run!
Oh, thank God. What the hell was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
I hope on Fope.
Hmm? Oh, right,
Fope.
right.
Fake Pope?
Fake
I
Pope.
hope on Fake Pope.
Yeah. If I was a betting woman,
Yeah.
my gut instincts tell me.
Lies.
Mm-hmm.
Still down there, too. Oh, hey. Almost ran past that.
Well, fly past her and save first. I'd recommend that if I were you.
Gotta land right there. What's that right there? I think we're about to find another hidden area.
I hope so. Don't exactly, what that means for your achievements, but sure. Oh, there's another box. Oh, it's another lucky nickel. Don't speak.
The nail is looking like it's in a lot better shape now.
Uh-huh. While you're saving, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
we need to talk.
Jess, we need to talk. Yeah, I bet we do there, folks. Bet we do. Alright, do we want abilities here?
Sure.
We need shield strength and... yeah. Alright, let's do
What's the brain one?
brain one. This?
Yeah.
That's the C's. I think.
You don't want another fly ability? You got one more.
Levitation duration. I think I'm okay. I mean, this just increases ground slam,
Ooh, yes.
but I want to get this because this will recover energy while my shield is active. So I can pull my shield up and I can like still recover my energy and not be so desperate to survive during fights.
Right?
All right, Emily, you're right. We do need to have us a little chitty chat here. I think you're a lying bastard, you lying bastard.
What did you do? What is causing these tremors?
I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to fix this now.
Yeah, this seems like a winning idea. Just charge ahead
Figure
without
something out.
without a plan.
We should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director.
I was about to say she can in fact just do that.
This
She's the
is
director.
on me.
I hate to say it there, but she's the boss.
See? I told you we were gonna die down here.
This is not a good idea. I have a bad feeling about this.
I don't like this, Jimmy.
I hope I know what I'm doing.
Does any of us know what you're doing?
If you don't know what you're doing and we don't know what you're doing, that's
It
not...
was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
Entry day plus
Actually doing it.
118. I have changed, though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's, not mine. But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
Well, that brings up some interesting questions. Was it always a 21st century office building?
Obviously not. I mean, at some other point, he said it was a tree.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, you don't think it was a tree?
No, I don't think it was an office building. It was always.
No. I mean, this sounds like something out of Harry Potter or some other fantasy series I've read. It's like there are some things that are very old and they change their shape with the times.
Crazy
So.
here. Why is someone trying to stop me?
Okay, something doesn't want you in here.
Definitely not. Let's do shatter for this. Oh, that's helpful. I thought I just switched this. Okay, hold on. Am I?
You didn't.
Okay, I feel like the controller was just going a little wonky there.
Astro splicing. HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
Watch for the pattern and go. Okay, do we go near the red door?
The
Or
red
you-
light? Yeah, for sure.
Send a ranger to my location.
Oh, Ranger, yay. Hey, Ranger, you want to hear some weird stuff?
We're in this together.
Nobody else hears the house. Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope did we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels, to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? without devotion. I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that.
Do you think the parasite is the former? Like, that's still my theory, that the former was trying to, like, overthrow the board.
Mm-hmm.
That we have two different, like, astral entities competing for the same thing here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is an open area, so we're gonna switch back. See how it's, like, doing that? Like, it won't let me, like, go up.
You say so.
Look, I'm pressing left and it's, like, jumping all over the place.
Okay.
I don't know why. Probably because my mouse is...
What's that big white thing?
light coming in
Oh.
through a crack in the wall. Okay, so there's caves on the sides with have spikes blocking them.
Oh, Marshall.
Oh, okay, I was wondering. I was like, who is that?
Marshall? You're alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right.
You fuckers take everything. I am not letting you take this.
You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
Isn't the ranger here to help you?
I hope so.
The crystals too.
Let's just run to these side rooms here. Oh, try to snipe me out. Roll.
Bring it down! Don't give an inch!
No! Blood. Oh, sweet. Thanks for not being absolutely brutal. Oh, she's gonna act like all of the enemies will be fought.
I thought you had her on, like, on the ropes. Maybe the only thing that hurts her is her own enemy.
Just dropped her down the cave. Holy crap. that happens. What would you jukebox doing?
Oh, you dodged death. They're just gonna keep coming to your killer. That sniper on the far left. Oh no, that's your friend.
Yeah, that's really good.
I almost got her.
Every time we control it,
Nice.
Sorry, I wasn't here to help, Marshall.
No, you were,
The nail
Jesse.
is corrupted.
You did help her now.
That explains why the board wasn't answering and what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her. But I can still save everyone else.
That's the attitude to have. Dead or dead. Save the living.
You can only do so much. You can't do everything. Alright, what is this? This is C speed plus 71. Let's see. C63, 69.
I forget what that quote's from. I mean, I'm barely paraphrasing it. Oh gosh, that's gonna bug me all night. Oh, the quote is, "Let's get the living home." Oh, what's the first part of it?
I was hoping there was something fancy. I'm gonna go heal myself since I damaged myself again. It's impossible to do. Not to do with the charge. Alright. Can we control this point? Your claim's liberated. Hallelujah! Stable beaten. A-okay.
Well, fuck you too. Oh, I'll be sure to.
Yeah, right.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
I hope your attitude / loyalty will improve. That's
I
wonderful.
missed that one.
Yeah, that's what she was like. That's what she was like. Fuck you too. Okay, well,
Teleport out of here.
I guess we're not. I guess we're just going back the way we came.
Isn't there a safe spot real close by? You could teleport out.
I don't know where.
Oh, it's from the entrance that you came in.
Yeah, I can see it. Maybe it's up there.
Could you pull some rocks out of a wall or something?
Maybe. Yeah.
Or we go this way. There you go. Pull some rocks out of the wall.
Yeah,
And
yeah, we got some rocks pulling. Oh gosh.
Hello, Former. What is it, hide and seek?
So we're back in the bottom of the foundation, like the first area
yeah.
where the nail is.
The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse.
Yay!
Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her bureau together?
Sounded like when the rocks, yeah, like when the astral spikes come through.
And you said there's a second one.
Yeah, the Altered World Events DLC. Wasn't sure if you wanted to start that now or save it for later.
I thought I know how to handle things
watch this
now
first.
that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's. Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
Well, you still owe Former something because he gave you that second power.
Right.
So let's look at our missions.
I want this shield ability right
Okay.
here. Alright, I don't know why all of the keyboard prompts are showing up. Why has it stopped doing the there. Seems to be fixed now. Alright. Missions. That's research. That's the investigation sector. That's the Altered World Events.
Okay. What about collectibles?
Right, we do have some collectibles to read through, huh? Oh boy. Alright, we have the Meteor Hill Summary. Note, per archival mandates 8 alpha, this document has been edited to meet current administrative standards. Certain terminology may be out of date. The paradimensional occurrence consisted of 3 sequential sinkholes introduced by subterranean implosions, revealing foreign material of magmatic qualities. A local chapter of the Youth Science League was participating in an archaeological dig on the hill when the event occurred. Many boys were injured on the resulting collapse. Some touched the magma directly. Bureau agents arrived at the scene 7 days after the incident. Samples of the lava-like material were taken. The area was quickly sealed off from the public at our recommendation. Our aim was to ensure all remnants of the material were rendered inoffensive, but the magma descended too deeply into the earth to retrieve. Foul-smelling odors were detected in the area, which were hypothesized being the dissipated element's vapor trail left at the scene. All acquired material was delivered to Washington for examination in the Bureau's on-site laboratories. Sterling, AWE 46. A paranatural object appeared in the field outside the town of Sterling, Colorado, near a billboard advertising my ex-wife. No civilians were injured, though a family dog has been reported as missing since the event. Local authorities arrived on the scene and began issuing orders over a monitored line of communication using several watchwords flagged by the Bureau, including completely unwarranted confidence. Bureau agents from the regional office were dispatched and arrived 2 hours after local police. The situation was contained and analysis began. Bureau research staff arrived the next day and examined the object. After blank days of evaluation, the object was lifted into an enclosed truck with built-in BlackRock panels and relocated to Bureau headquarters via the subway transit system leading into the oldest house.
We'll say it's 12 days. Why not?
12 days. Local witnesses report a bright flash in the field at approximately being fucking pathetic noise. I think we've had that one before.
Oh, we have?
Yeah, no noise accompanied the light. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky. Okay, sorry, notification. Authorities had assumed the object fell from the sky, but our examination found the object actually manifested there, vaporizing the soil around it in an intense spherical natural selection of prescription painkillers, which possibly contains a light seen from the town. The object is a hollow sphere made of stone-like material. Structural analysis of the material does not Axe body spray on record. that one didn't fit at all. The sphere is a broken portion, as if something emerging from the sea and rampaging through Tokyo from the object. That one sort of fits. The object has been inactive since arriving at the Bureau. The Communications Department officially stated to the press that the object was a small meteor, while also using the America Overnight program to the Confederate flag. Note, this AWE will be studied in the containment sector until the spherical object is deemed safe to be transferred to the investigation sector. I think Satori fought Tomasi. That's what it's talking about.
Oh.
Get well balloon. The item must be kept away from animals. The cell must be regularly cleared of the black substance the item produces. All cleaning tools must be man meat, along with the black substance itself. Item is a novelty balloon made of silver mylar. On its face is a colorful message to get well, surrounded by cartoon hearts. A ribbon is attached to the balloon. The item has not stopped floating after a considerable amount of time in the Bureau, which suggests it does not hover through the use of helium. The item produces a dark-colored sticky substance which drips down its ribbon. Yuck. Hammer procedures. Per archival mandate 8 alpha. This procedure. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. No method for suppressing this item's thaumaturgical effect is yet known to prevent infection. Wear proper safety gloves and handling. The item is a wooden mallet from a high striker carnival game. A long wooden handle extends from the head. The item infects any organic material with an unknown disease upon making physical contact. The effects of this disease were similar to leprosy, but develop at a much faster rate. Within a matter of days, tissue loss develops in the limbs closest to the point of infection. While the disease itself has not claimed any lives, a secondary infection has resulted in numerous deaths. Update 390. Lining this item's cell with a newly discovered black rock was yielded positive results. Test with other altered items. A wire and fabric waste mannequin. The base and head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates. The trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplications that manifest during an episode or the duration of which they last before disappearing. Yeah, this is a fun one. This is where we got our asynchronous, our asynchronous suit. Mm-hmm. Is it asynchronous? Oh, anyway. A hanging mirror, oval in shape. The frame is made of ornately wrought brass. The item does not reflect its surroundings accurately. The item's effect is complex. Most notable is the fact that the glass transports individuals to a paranatural space when touched. In this space is an imperfect reflection of our reality. Some objects inside the reflection are simple mirror images. Some are punching a congressman in the face, while some do not appear at all. That actually, there's some people punching congressmen in faces in this reality too. The reflection only contains areas within a good broad distance from the item itself. Relocating the item has proven that the reflection changes to depending on its surroundings. That's a weird sentence. Am I reading that wrong? Relocating the item has proven that the reflection changes to depending on its surroundings.
Changes.
Depending. I think the 2 isn't supposed to be there. I think it's just supposed to be reflection changes depending on its surroundings.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Agents have been sent in to explore the reflection. An AR-15 assault rifle has been observed in the test subject sent inside, believed to be psychosomatic. Prolonged exposure to the reflection is not advisable.
Those are some good cards.
Those are all right. I don't know that we're going to get too many more. These are all the random items that we found. The basket, the flamingo, the trees, the rubber duck.
Okay, let's skip those. Just say you read them.
Yeah. Swan boat, typewritten page procedures, VHS tape procedures.
Okay. It said 16 unread, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, there was a lot in there. I think we've gone through all these. I think we've listened to every single one of these that we found.
Okay.
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on Expedition 17B. At the formation now. Visually, no distinction from the previous visit.
I haven't heard her before.
I don't think
the
so
link
either,
detectors are still standing. One arch has a light flashing, so we're gonna give the area a once over. Then we'll head back. Lopez out.
Reminder, the Bureau does not have windows. If you notice a window, immediately close your eyes and make your way to the nearest safe room. You are permitted to fashion a blindfold from an arc.
Oh yeah, we did listen to that one.
Debrief for Mirror Excursion 7C. Subject is Agent Hardy.
Well, that, we have
Hardy
seen this
spent
one. He speaks backwards.
approximately 3
Right.
hours in the mirror.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Threshold log.
Ramsey, Ranger Captain, Note 7.
Yeah, this is the mold guy. The captain in the mold.
Yeah.
Mirror debrief. America overnight.
You're listening to America Overnight, now in our 29th year, lifting the veil between
See, one of these she
fiction and
receives.
reality. Thank you for staying up with us. I've been getting a lot of calls about this meteor in Sterling,
I haven't listened to
Colorado.
that one.
You're listening to America Overnight, now in its 29th year. Or is it? It is, don't worry. Tonight we're discussing thrift store oddities
did we
and
listen to
one
this
of a
one?
Yeah, we
kind
did too,
finds. Peggy's on. You're listening to America Overnight, a beacon in the darkest recesses of possibility for more than 29 years. We have another letter from a listener. This one's unsigned,
this
but
one too.
postmarked from
Yeah.
Toledo. It says, "Dear America Overnight."
Threshold Kids, we've watched all these. I'm pretty sure we've watched. Oh, we haven't done the music though. I'm gonna take a picture of these because we'll be back.
Oh no, I've listened to the old
Ashes
gods
tapes.
ones. We listened to those.
Yeah, these are all Ashes
Changes
tapes.
purpose. We've done all that. No.
Hotline.
Ashtray maze. Did that. Did the slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need to click on these and make them all go away. So.
Two birds, one bomb. Faden rides the elevator.
Darkness engulfed the elevator.
That's
Yeah, this
Alan
might.
Wake.
There was something there. A presence. Jesse Faden could hear it. A call. It was faint, reaching for her from a dark place. Faden was sensitive to visitations. She had them all the time. From her guiding star and the previous director. She was the perfect receiver. As if she'd been made for this. Faden paused to feel it. The force at play here. It was changing things around her, subtle, trying to make her act. Faden didn't like that. Her guide felt it too. Polaris didn't flare up in defense as with the hiss, so it wasn't all bad. Not a hostile transmission. It was powerful, but it was coming from far away, and made weak because of the distance. It was a distress call. Faden sensed a drowning man, a man desperate to escape. She sensed something else too, a hunger in the dark, not unlike the hostile resonance, waiting. She knew that desperate acts can have grim consequences.
Do you want to start the second
It was
one?
this, more than
Maybe.
the man's despair, that made her
I don't
follow
mind.
the call. The elevator lights winked back on. The darkness receded like a memory. There was a new button on the elevator control panel. Investigation Sector. Faden pressed the button. The elevator doors slid shut with practiced bravado.
I think that's the one you missed. I was going to tell you about.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess we're going back to Central Executive.
Is there any place in the main game we haven't been to yet?
Maybe. Pipeworks, restricted areas, what took us to the Foundation. That's the ashtray maze. I don't think so at this point. I think we've been everywhere, yeah. Archives is open now. This is this right here.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know.
Can we travel back to there?
So do you want to do that, or do you want to do investigations?
Well, there has to be a way to open it. I mean...
No, yeah, we'll go. We'll check it out.
Yeah. Just one more time. Now that we've beaten it, you know. It's a question mark for a reason, unless you've already opened it and the game just didn't register that you opened it. Right?
I don't know.
Or is it above you?
Oh my goodness.
Alright, I didn't know you were gonna go into the trap.
That's right, I have to go up to get here. Crud. Get up there.
I feel like there's something up here. Or not.
See it, but we didn't go down last time, did we?
No, we didn't.
Properly trained. Guess
So,
I
properly
passed.
trained and alternate item
I'm
handling
very
restricted.
properly trained.
That's right, I'm the director. I am very properly trained, thank you. Pain elevators, oh, I like that. Step into the pain elevator, please.
Alright, shoulder's been bugging her this whole game, man. Must be the kickback on that gun.
Yeah, right. Oh boy.
I remember that camera. How the hell did it get out?
Are they his shooting movies now?
Oh, you're not supposed to look into it. All these crappy indie flicks that have no credits. Nobody will know you, Jesse. Starring in Swift platform. Hell yeah, let's do it.
After that camera!
It's like a minigame.
And step on it!
I think, isn't that what this is?
Yes.
It's a minigame?
You're on film. You see the film on the track? That's old real film.
No way.
Yeah, that's what old film looked like.
I know it's what it looks like, but we're on a track.
You're in the camera. You need to stay on the... Oh, you gotta switch platforms. Oh. Jump from each one.
Ah.
Oh, this is fun.
It's not like force you to get good at swapping. What now?
I fly now.
Faked you out. I really hope this is the right
No
track.
way am I sharing the spotlight with kids.
Now you can shoot your heart's content.
Love the music though.
Yeah, very... Oh, what was that band? Tangerine something?
Tangerine Dream.
Yes. Oh, they made great music.
Whoa!
Glad you weren't on that
Platforms got
bus.
taken out.
It got destroyed. Oh no.
So did.
Shield. Remember, you can hold your shield and heal at the same time.
Oh, it restores my energy. It doesn't restore my health.
Oh.
Thought you could lose me, huh?
Oh, I was gonna say, I don't know if that's what I was supposed to do. I just thought maybe I should throw something at it and see what happens.
I don't know if it had it.
Act 2, Jesse.
The sequel.
This is a swifter platform.
Are you doing anything now? You can pick him up, you know.
You're too tall for this ride.
You're too tall for this ride, Jesse.
Nice.
With the crappy one-liners.
I love it. I love it. You're too tall for this ride.
Too tall for this ride. Ooh. Just got off the ride a little early there. I like this one. Third act villain? We're in the third act already? What are you talking about?
He's a sissy third act villain. He's easy. You can, once his energy's low, you can probably grab him.
Right?
It's like getting the Force Unleashed. Man, that was a good game.
I can't believe we're on the third act already. I thought this is the second act.
Maybe the sequel's so bad you should just get rid of the third one.
Get over here! Pulls the,
I know, right?
pulls the scorpion. Oh, side mission.
What?
Jesse Faden starring in Swift.
We're back.
I'm glad you said to come down here.
That
I
really just
really
happened.
am.
Thank you, love.
Felt like a dream.
What was that?
Or maybe a bad movie.
Hooray! Da, 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 da,
Personal
da,
mod. Da da da.
Alright. Well, I think we proved the,
What'd you get?
find out. Energy or source. Seize speed. Ammo recovery on evade use. I don't know if we had that one already.
I'm glad we went down the elevator and played that minigame. That was fun. What were you saying about movies?
I said, I think we proved that sign. We proved the sign that we do know how to handle altered items.
Yep. Okay, great. Now we can go on to the next DLC.
Now we can go to the investigation sector.
My curiosity has been, except for the morgue. I wish we could go to the morgue, but I guess we can't. Just not a place we can go. I need a flashlight or something.
Yeah, right.
Is there something on that desk?
I think so.
Oh, that's a shelter button. Never mind. I thought it was a desk.
Alright. Seize duration or levitation strength. Ground slam damage. Seize an additional enemy. Multiple seizures. Not sure. Just hold on. Alright, let's go check out investigation.
Yeah.
No, it's only 11 o'clock. We'll be fine.
Not be fine.
It'll be fine.
It's a Friday.
It's a Friday.
Good to see you, man.
Still don't trust Pope, though. Still want to call her Pope.
Well, I think she proved that she's the real Pope.
Yeah. Still suspicious.
Mm-hmm. Bravado. It did say.
Bravado?
Alan Wake did say they opened it in bravado.
Hello? Anyone here?
Guess not.
Oh, we have green power stations now, huh? Oh boy, we got all kinds of stuff to read through. Darling investigation. Complete all missions in the Foundation. Yay! Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Investigation Sector D0845 was launched in the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling, head of research, despite the accounts of anonymous Big Bangs regarding inhumane treatment of putting things where they go, currently housed in the Bureau. Our official findings regarding this were inconclusive. Numerous obstacles arose during the investigation. The majority of mansplaining sector personnel seem to be wholly unaware of any such saying everything is okay when everything is clearly not okay contained there. One being rich confirmed the Republicans code name to be sniffing and kissing my feet, but all files pertaining to that name were inaccessible, being classified under the highest clearance level. Yeah, probably don't want that getting out. Investigators were similarly blocked from entering the Ghost's research wing to interview its staff. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human paranatural entities warrant humane treatment. While this investigation cannot address the charges against Mr. Darling, we do recommend an investigation into my Uber driver Pavel research.
Seems a lot more crowded than the rest of the Bureau.
Casey inquiry. Mr. Dennis, a request came recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Bright Falls, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the Interagency Information Exchange Agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. But I'm waiting to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Alan Wake wrote is looking into the case dealing with a writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Special Investigator Gleason. This has got me wondering, about the Alan Wake games. I have to admit.
What are we gonna have to do? I guess we could play them too.
Missing agents. Mr. Cochran, here are the latest agents oh, this is a date. So, police brutality 2017. Here are the latest confirmed missing, presumed dead from the containment breach yesterday. Agent Jonathan Connor, researcher Ezra Cruz, Carolyn Dempsey, Lindsay Malcolm, Charles Murray, Derek Shaw. Letters of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, a network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. Lost, you say? We got a lot of stuff here. Wow. Tractor supplement. Miscommunication led to a local coroner examining the body of William Burrow, male, Caucasian, 33-year-old man found dead in his property per police report. Remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, bile, stomach contents, and bone fragments. Autopsy findings: blunt force injuries, head, lacerations, left ear and cheek, blunt force injuries, extremities, dislocation right knee, complete avulsion of the right upper extremity with associated fracture of the proximal right humerus, extensive trauma, abdominal region, complete avulsion of multiple organs, including stomach, heart, liver, pancreas, kidneys, and portions of the large and small intestine, all missing from the scene. Conclusion: it is my opinion that Dr. Burroughs' death is not the result of a mechanical accident, as claimed by authorities. The removal of organs is consistent with animal attack.
But we don't taste good.
Maybe it's not an animal we're familiar with. Resignation letter.
Yay.
Oh, okay. Filling my briefcase with business stuff of preteens. Oh, God. 2019. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's fat daughter. My staff cannot continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our clean drinking water, who has routinely ignored my request for assistance in reclaiming parts of the investigation sector, lost the fading away into nothingness loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open the firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The Joe Biden has failed his agents. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland.
Oh, maybe my other card was better.
Maybe. We'll see. See what comes up next. Staffing issue. Oh, we can tell you why that would be. Mr. Dennis. So yes, there's an increase in AWE cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. However, it seems that a tiny little detail has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. As you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AWE cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Hartman thing and the ones who left for other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paperwork for all the altered items we left behind in the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate a whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Best regards, Agent Grayson. Agent Grayson certainly has an opinion.
So they're overstuffed in here, I guess.
Seems like, right. So there's a control point in there. But I kind of want to...
Oh wow, this place is big.
Yeah, this is a big one, all right. Look at this.
Ooh.
Just this office is crowded. Man, we got stuff everywhere. Cauldron Lake update. To Chief Investigator Dennis, it happened again. Third time this year. Something clearly has it out for our Darth Vader. Could be raccoons. The locals certainly complain about them enough. But why the hell would raccoons keep going after a monitoring station? Doesn't add up. Anyway, I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House Research Station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on a sad handjob lake if they won't let me see any data? Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this is exactly what you'd expect, hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Sincerely, Agent Estevez.
I think Darth Vader could handle a couple of raccoons.
I think Darth Vader can handle some raccoons as well.
Let's start Jedi raccoons.
Sector head office. Goodness of the paperwork in this place. Wow. Definitely investigations. This is so much lore dumping here.
Woohoo.
Dr. Raya Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Oh, we know Underhill from the mold. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or detriments and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the exception of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. The investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue.
Ooh.
I see. Somebody was complaining about that, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
About the two of them being a little too close. Oh my word, with all the redactions.
I gotta get more cards.
All right. In reply to your mom, this is interim and confidential. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Side Boob was launched into the octopus giving 7 hand jobs and smoking a cigarette witness to Director Trench, including aggressive J.D. Power and Associates, when mouth herpes with other staff has been observed. Good Lord, what a nightmare sentence that was. However, this investigation is aimed at interpreting their issue rather than proving it. Notable expecting a burp and vomiting on the floor between Director Trench and Dr. Darling has been witnessed by numerous borough staff. They really make each other sick, huh? Although both declined to meet for an interview, I can't imagine why. Although both declined to meet for an interview on the matter, witness accounts suggest their arguments center around the Dimensional Research Wing and the free samples kept inside.
Of the vomit?
I don't... God me, whatever they're keeping in Dimensional Research. However, no evidence exists to confirm that Director Trench's hurting those close to me as anything more than interpersonal agreements. Okay. He's beating the crap out of the people who are very near and dear to my heart, but it's just interpersonal agreements. This investigation has concluded that Dr. Trench's behavior is not indicative of any lactation and that his fitness to lead is not in question. Okay. Trench, official warning. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence at my doorstep. I know you want this to be true, but you are head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They are better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain AWE monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. And don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You are a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures, plotting against me. You are traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You are choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, Director of the Federal Bureau of Control. Wow, alright. I believe him. I wouldn't want to be his enemy either. Puppy. Goodness.
You could have taken the stairs, Bo.
Why?
When you can fly.
Why would I do that? Okay.
Wait, there was stuff up in that room.
So that's got to be powered in order to open this door. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm wondering this. Can I yank this green box? Sure can.
Well, there was stuff up in that office you missed.
I'm gonna go get it.
Okay. Okay.
I can't fly through the window. It's alright. We'll get there. Don't worry.
There.
I'm having a hard time
Now that
getting
issue.
things in the right place tonight.
Oh.
Mr. Kirkland, we stopped at Keystone on our way to target AWE like you asked. I'm sending my report directly to you to try to keep a lid on this Gurman Morales desertion issue. We didn't find any sign of them there. Given their records, it is possible they've switched teams like you suspected, but I don't think that's the case. An event definitely occurred here in Keystone, and I think Gurman and Morales got caught up in it. The entire population has vanished into thin air. It reminds me of the ordinary case, but that was just the adults if I'm remembering the file correctly. This is different. I think our guys are casualties, not traitors. If it was an AWE, it seems to be over. We walked through the whole town, and the only strange thing we noticed were markings on various buildings. 2 overlapping circles with a dot in this shared space. It could be unrelated. I'll show you the pictures when I get back. In the meantime, you should send a team out here to cordon this place off and maybe get the comms guy working on a cover story. Sincerely, Agent Keenum. Interesting. Alright. Ethics investigation. Here you go. Alright. The Prime Candidate Program. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, Internal Investigations P142-9 was launched into the legality of the Prime Candidate Program, the devil himself, by the Federal Bureau of Control. Since all known subjects relevant to the investigation used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. However, anonymous sources and documentation declassified by Mr. Kirkland both paint an alarmingly clear picture of systematic Nicolas Cage and explosions. Seems about right.
Mm-hmm.
An old guy who's almost dead were brought to the oldest house and placed under the Hamburglar. Ooh. Examination and testing with the aim of appointing one as director upon maturity. This program has produced no successful cases and only resulted in the traumatic Barack Obama of paranaturally inclined Great Depression. Not only is this a breach of the Ash Act, but it flies in the face of basic human Judge Judy. The investigation team unequivocally racially biased SAT questions the prime candidate and recommends that it be opposable thumbs immediately. That last one did not work out. It almost was going somewhere. Tractor procedures. Alright. Item is not in Bureau custody. None known. Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. It is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of Burrow Farm outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on the scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agents approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Ms. Burrow only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Whether these events are connected is currently unknown. Alright, the purpose of internal investigations for X039-7 is to examine the containment failure of specimen SI-1 that resulted in the deaths of Wizard Music agents. An inspection report of the containment equipment 3 days earlier showed no faults. Investigators suspect human error to be the cause, yet no department has provided any evidence to support this. Technicians were able to recover the researchers' notes on the specimen from the internal network. On the poverty of a mistake, the specimen began displaying a sharp increase in aggressive Kamala Harris. Cross-referencing the data with various logs found only 2 events consistent with the sector's daily routine. The air filters were changed, 1, and 2, an hour prior to the incident, a civilian named Alice Squirting, oh my god, entered the sector regarding an unrelated investigation. It sounds like one of those adult actress names. Given their connection to the same AWE case, it is likely that Miss Kool-Aid Man's presence is relevant to the specimen's escape and to a much younger woman. Investigation is ongoing.
There's a ton of stuff in here.
Man.
Like we just read a book.
Yeah, it feels like it, huh? Go back to the hotel.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
What was your first clue?
She's so observant.
Just tell me the first clue. That's all I wanted. The Blessed Organization. Ooh. The group or individual has operated outside the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit paranatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of an involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. Interesting. Alright, let's pull the chain.
Thick and plottins.
The thick plottins, that's right.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar. I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom. The poet. The diver. You look different.
That was just a role. A character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker. An auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink. Gippisch.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Writing?
You found a way!
No. I don't... Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
She looks
She's
Alright.
Alan Wake, the writer
think
who
he's
went
the only one
missing
who
in
needs a
that
drink.
AWE case I read about. What's he doing here?
He obviously needs one. She
Thomas
obviously
Zane
needs
was
one.
with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
It doesn't work. It's locked, right?
I don't think it's been nighttime outside before. I think it's always been daytime. TV. Radio.
I hate motels like this.
226, 224, 222, 223. Okay.
Would you have to ring the bell again?
Maybe.
That's what you had to do in all the other ones.
No, can't ring the bell. Is another door open then? Yes.
Dr. Amiu Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
The thing that had been Hartman.
Who's Hartman?
I don't know. That seems about right.
Your sniper gun?
Just looking to see what else is around here. Guess that means we gotta try to get over there, huh?
Guess so.
Think we can make it. I don't know if those doors were open yet. That one is. Ooh.
What?
Blood over there on that side.
Ooh, let's go over there.
Let's go over there. Let's go.
Ooh.
Whoa. It's a bad way to buy the farm.
Why is that a saying?
Well, I have to ask the army.
Oh, really?
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Makes you think Wake wanted you to come, dear?
She's having these visions of him. Like he's on the hotline, and she read about him in one of the reports.
Mm.
Oh, okay. That's normal.
What is?
All this stuff that's just floating around.
Oh. Bathrooms.
Toilet check.
None of these bathrooms have toilet paper. I am going to be so... Write that in my report.
Shaded facet. Okay. Oh no, they do have toilet paper. They got them stacked up on the floor by the toilets. Well, not in here, I guess.
Oh,
Upstairs
it's like
they
in
do.
Korea. Ugh.
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
No, you don't want to think
I
too
don't
hard
think I
about
want
it.
to know.
I don't think I want to know either. Oh, shelter. Oh, thank goodness. Any sandwiches in here?
Let's say just a minor moment of sanity, please.
Oh, come on. It's like going to Hogwarts.
I think that's as exciting for me as it is for you. Filing and process. Real.
I think there's just angry ghosts in here. Oh no, there are people in here. Angry people. Very angry people. Yep, throw them around. Normal person. No.
That's not a normal person.
You're right, they turned to ash when you killed them. Very nice. They never go away. Gosh, you're so OP now. That's great. I'll have fun with this one. Throw him into the ceiling.
Of course, they're already in here.
Did you do that?
I did it on purpose, yeah.
Oh. For being abandoned, it's still in pretty good condition. How old do you think this is?
Well, it must have happened shortly before the outbreak that locked down the building, because it sounded like Kirkland and Trench were having a dispute, but my feet gossip at night and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely me. Service tunnel.
A couple of notes in these rooms you forgot to
I was
pick
about to
up.
say, there's definitely something else in one of these.
Yeah, over there by the wall in one of the corners. Not in this room, but in the gray areas. You go down here and then you go Yeah, right there.
Hartman arrest. Hartman, Emil. Victim names: Wake, Allen, Anderson, Tor, Anderson, Odin. Giggling like an anime girl: Lane, Rudolph. DeSole, Wendy, Emerson, Thomas. A bitch slap. Officer names: Dennis, Special Agent Remy. Charges: Code 4, kidnapping of altered individuals, 1 count. Sanctions against altered organizations. Obstruction of Bureau investigation. Breaching the Ash Act, 6 counts. Alright. Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each except the Anderson brothers due to their sensitivity or senility, and Alan Wake, possibly deceased.
Okay, so...
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
It's like an Escher painting. Oh, you can't go any further?
Guess not. Guess we're going to the service tunnel.
Okay. So Hartman, been there Hartman, wasn't that in the Alan Wake book?
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows. Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
When you were dealing
there we go.
Just with the TV, like getting the TV out of there.
Yeah.
Same idea. You're dealing with those like angel creatures.
The id.
The id, yeah.
Ugh. This poor guy.
Oh, poor fella. Tried to fly.
I feel like we're supposed to learn how to take care of the mold in the main game, and we didn't.
Why didn't we? We did all the mold, right?
Yeah, I don't know. It just got a little. The screen started going a little weird there, so I thought we were going to start taking damage.
Well, remember, you took medicine to be immune to the mold.
Oh, right. Okay, so there's a lot of little rooms that had mold in them that we haven't cleared yet from the main game, so.
We didn't see any more question marks on the map.
Yeah, it's little side rooms, like shelters and stuff like that, that had mold overgrown.
Who's talking?
The thing said Hartman, but I'm a little worried. Oh boy, it's almost midnight. Do you mind if we call it here?
I think it's a good idea if we call
I
it
think
here.
we're about to
We
get
got
really
creepy guy.
Yeah, so
we
we're
got
about to
save
get
points.
in depth on something, and I feel like I want to.
Yeah,
This will be
we
a
need
good place to pick up for the next stream. So.
Come back for this.
Alrighty.
With fresh eyes.
Cool. All right, everybody. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And
please
do. And this will come out Saturday morning, and we'll be streaming Saturday night.
Yep.
All right. Cool deal. Take care, everybody.